When Lethal Weapon came out in 1987, it became the biggest and best buddy cop film, and there was a slew of copycats that followed. One thing that sometimes gets overlooked is a more serious, gritty film entitled Colors from 1988. It's directed by Dennis Hopper, and it stars Robert Duvall and Sean Penn. So having these two acting titans lead a film, that's quite impressive in itself. This was back when Sean Penn was just starting to make a name for himself. He did Fast Times at Ridgemont High and Bad Boys a few years before. And Robert Duvall, already nominated for a couple of Oscars before. He won the Oscar a few years before for Tender Mercies. Taking place in 1988, it was a little bit before the days of Boys in the Hood, Men's to Society, but it still does have some of the similar sort of feel to it. The thing that made Boys in the Hood, Men's to Society so good was that it all centers in on the thugs themselves and their dilemmas, because, you know, good guys at heart, but they're look at their environments. But in Colors, it centers in on the police and them trying to crack down on narcotics, on gangs in general. So, yeah, I get when people say that, you know, this isn't as good as a typical Hood film, but it still is good, mainly because of the accuracy of the grittiness and because of those two acting giants. You can't not be enthralled by seeing Sean Penn and Robert Duvall together in the 80s. Sean Penn is the new guy in the police force, and he's paired up with Robert Duvall, who's a seasoned gang cop, and Duvall is more calm, cool, and collective, and he's a lot smarter because he's been in that division way longer than Sean Penn, who's like brand spanking new. And what Sean Penn wants to do is just do all he can to put an end to all the gangs, no matter any means necessary. So whether it means really beating up on some potential bad guys, or planting evidence on people that he knows may be guilty. But Duvall, because he's been there so much, he knows exactly what should be done and what shouldn't be done. They're conflicting personalities, you know, that's basically Buddy Cop 101. But these two are they're more well drawn than what you'd see in a no-good sort of Lethal Weapon ripoff. They just have different sort of mindsets and goals with street justice. So yeah, the movie, it's similar to LA Confidential and Training Day. Of course, not as good as either of those. But, you know, I still do think that Colors is a decent precursor to when those films came out. I still do think that Colors is worth seeing. Is it worth buying? Maybe, maybe not. But, you know, if you have a Crave or one of those other free streaming things or something else that you do have to pay for, and Colors is on there, feel free to save it. So I feel like giving Colors from 1988 3 stars out of 4. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you again next time.